can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was made, she mix. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, I guess then we did it, and that's how we
explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? So I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive, they know what I does. Wait, need light years to protect my buzz. These right here to protect my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it. Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Down, Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Melvin Gordon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Third down. Third and long.
They don't want to waste his outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now Gordon on first down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yards to go.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? The interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To throw, it's Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Vaughn. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. He'll come out throwing here on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Panthers 0.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing. Maybe more.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second and 3. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Brady and the Buccaneers here, first and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Check 4. Tiger. Whip. Rush in.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Is good.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
They got 29 yards that time.
47-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw here. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He's going to look deep for more. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Buccaneers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard
The
line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Christian
And
McCaffrey.
he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Panthers 21. Buccaneers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Let's see what you got. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Brady to throw again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And an incomplete pass.
The pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check, check.
And he'll air this one deep for 8, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 61 yards, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a...
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brady now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Brady again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. The final shot before half for Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Keyshawn Vaughn as time expires in the first half. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Badgley on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Here's Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Samson Abukum gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Taking a and this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Buccaneers 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked off by Jair Alexander.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Here we go. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. Check hot, hot, hot. Slam, slam, slam.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Incomplete.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Buccaneers.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the right side, complete to Miller. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Chris Godwin.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he'll try again on second down. Evans has it left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Brady to throw again. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll put him at 190 receiving yards now. He's putting on a show. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Ball carrier.
Keyshawn Vaughn with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Buccaneers 30. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a dump off here complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
47-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Hard throw, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 87 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On on first down. This is McCaffrey. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Tonight's final score, Panthers 44.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip yo. Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chance coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. If I like it, then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force and shit. Bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in a way. Got a new wristwatch where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold on, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. I taste deep in the liquor chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good walk. Even like my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey. Nike check.
This is second nature, all is automatic.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Hey, let's get this, get this. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. It's all right. Check 99.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Able to slither by. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Packers nothing.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a play fake. Rodgers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 30 yards. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They have, and the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Ricky. Hey, check Mike. Hey, check 26. Not today. 57. Mike, 57. I got one. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Rodgers.
And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Cardinals' 43.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, Campbell making the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up third and 9.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are back within a score. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On first down, Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
To the running back.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Kelt. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Travis Kelce, 46 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with it.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Rodgers pass.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that, because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
39-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. On the end around, here comes Smith. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
Rodgers pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
On play action, now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
4th down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's loose again.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown, Cardinals. That punt returned 69 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, if you're into cheesy movies, you would title this one A Half to Remember, wouldn't you? His 2nd return touchdown of the game.
What if I'm not into cheesy movies?
Well, go ahead and get into it, man, because I just did it, and you're going to green light that one. How about those returns? Maybe they ought to think about not kicking him the ball.
Yeah, they might want to go away from him in the future. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. 4 down. Check 37. Check 30. 19. Tiger. 19. Tiger. 79 Bronco.
They'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's just me and you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big pickup of 38.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 6 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 49, Packers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
They'll try and run the option.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
2-yard line.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Mike 51. Who that? Check 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 25-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And the Cardinal first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They can't hang with us. Right here, guys.
They're going to look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1-yard line.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the... Football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The Packers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
18-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He'll look to throw. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. On 4th down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
I was going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
50 seconds to mine. Three. Come on, D. Hey, check. Mike 57. Mike 57. 18 rattling. 57. Mike 57.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Then the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Number 20.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Push him back. Push him back. Right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The left side throw complete to Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback at all costs. 48. 48's the Mike. No Green Jack. 48 Smart. 48 Smart. Watch the slant.
He'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike 48.
He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Tonight's final score, Cardinals 49.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.